Hey guys, this is theradman, and this is Feed the Beast Mindcrack mod pack, and we will be making a dun 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 giant automatic cobblestone farm. Now, there are probably some of you who are saying, well, what in the crap do I use cobblestone for? It gets really annoying after you have a lot of it, right? Come on, there's someone out there who's saying that. And here's my answer. Well, while that is true that it can get annoying because you have so much of it after you get established, here's the thing about it. In this mod pack, it actually has use. Yeah, you heard me. You can actually use it for stuff. Now, the main usage for it is something called the magma crucible. Now, this is a machine that melts down cobblestone into lava. You're probably wondering, well, what use is that? Well, if you are... I'll just show you the machine that's sitting over here. Magma crucible. You power it with either... Oh, crap. Turn it on. What? Where's the timer? There was a timer here. Timer. Crap. I forgot my quarry was running and somehow my timer got lost, I think. Sorry. Minor distraction, but... No! Oh. Well, I don't need those anymore, I guess. Because they're gone. Anyway. So, on to the tutorial. Anyway, so, yeah. What that machine does is it takes cobblestone and given MJ power, which is engines or pipe power, this stuff, it will convert it into lava. Now, that is useful if you're running if you have so much water that you're just pumping water, and you still have more water. What you could do is you could take all this extra water and you could put it into into your biogas engines and run it like that. The only problem with water is water requires lava as a heat source to keep the engine running, because without it, it won't work. Now, what you're going to need to do is you need a 4 wide by however long area you need. Actually, you'll need a 5 wide because this is where all the material will fall down after it's processed, and I'll show you the finished product. There we go. Just come and pick up the cobblestone. Ideally, you'd never have to come down here after you build it. Ideally, you'd have like a pipe or something, or even a water stream that pushes everything into a pipe. Ideally. So, what we're going to learn how to do is we're going to learn how to build one of these. Now, I've started with an almost for scratch one. What you'll need to do to start off is you will need to put down however many deployers you want in the second row. You can do it on either side, but whichever row you do it on, that side has to have a deep chasm near it. So be prepared for that. Well, it only has to be as deep as however many layers you want. I'm going to do 2 layers on each side for this demonstration. So this first part is the top layer. Now what you'll need to do is you'll need to fill up the other 3 wide area with water, all source blocks, which is not that hard to do. I mean, water spreads like crazy. Now, crap, need to shift this over 1 block. If you're wondering what this is for, this is to contain the this is so that the lava, when it destroys the source blocks and turns them into stone, it's so that it can't shut down your farm, because I had that happen once and it took like 20 minutes to clean up. Now, I mismeasured. What you want to do is you want to cover the tops of your deployers in glass. Too high. The too high is so that the lava has one block to spread down, because if you have the source block right next to the water, there is a slight chance it will turn into obsidian, and then you'll have to manually clear it from your farm. Now, I messed up here. What you need to do is leave the outside edge, the outside thing of water exposed. And you want the too high thing on each side so that the only place the lava can contact is this block by the deployers. And then you want your main water source block here protected so the lava can never get to it, because that block is what spreads the water to all the other blocks after the stone is removed. I'll show you. If we come stand, if we flip the switch and come to stand down here, you can see what I mean. Yeah, that wouldn't happen if this source block wasn't under this glass block. So what you want to do next, after you have that all set up, is you want to take your lava bucket, and you don't really need to spam source blocks everywhere, but I would recommend putting quite a few sources, just so that all of this is a level thing. Like I said, it doesn't have to be all source blocks at all. Now if we do this, you can see that broke that one. Did that do the entire row? I can't tell. No, it didn't. Okay. So if you watch this block, you can see it spreads the water and keeps it working. So the next thing you'll need to do is, you won't have your pit as deep as mine, so this next step will be easy for you guys. What you'll do is you'll come and you need red alloy wire, because unless you're doing only a one level design, then you can just use redstone torches. But if you're doing a multi-level design, you have to use red alloy wire. There's no other way. So you place it all along all your deployers, and now all of them will spit out cobblestone. And it will all land in this one block wide area down here. And now I will show you how to make the second level. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to want to hollow out 3 blocks, actually 4 blocks under your red alloy wire, because all this needs to be changed out, because I personally change out this to glass, because even though I don't need to, it helps me visualize what I'm building as I'm building it. Okay, so after that is done, you will want to go up to the block directly underneath your red alloy wire and break it over 2 blocks. And you'll want to keep all of them broken the same height, except on the on the second row up, you'll need to break an extra block. This is because actually you don't need to break this block. Let's see, you don't need to break either of these blocks. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to break the top 2 blocks everywhere. But then on the 3rd level down from your red alloy wire and 2 over, 1, 2, you'll need to break this 4th block down. Or 3rd, I mean, sorry. And you just break it all the way so that your last block you break is 1 over from your from the last block breaker. And then you just actually need to break out 2 blocks. I'm getting myself confused. So then you place 2 blocks like this, and then you stand over here. No, you stand over here. Well, actually you don't need to break this block. I'm sorry guys. I'm building this a different way than I built the other one, because the way I built that one is actually more confusing. But I confuse myself because I keep forgetting which method to use for which one. So you want to break this block here, and then you want to start, and every block breaker needs to have one across from it. So if you've already built one level, keep them all the same size, or you may get confused during some of these later steps. So after you have it like this, what you do, I would recommend putting in the water first. You just make a 3, and then you go down the middle and place water, and that will happen. And don't forget to add this side, because this side will replenish the blocks after they're broken. And then you'll go along and placing your layers of glass. Here you can either replace these all with glass, or you can leave them dirt. It doesn't matter as long as the lava cannot get to this source block. It does not matter at all. So we're gonna finish placing our blocks, and I would leave one side, such as here, open, and that will be the only open spot, because you'll want to place your lava last, because it will kill you if you touch it, obviously. So just make sure that you don't lock yourself in with the lava as you're placing it. So what you want to do next is you will check, and you have your escape route, so you'll go like this. Just go along. Obviously you won't be able to fly because I'm in creative mode. So yeah, and then you place your blocks like this, close it off, and now we just put our red alloy wire on the bottom of all the block breakers, and since they have no you can't interact with them, so it will automatically attach the red alloy wire. You don't have to shift click or anything. Now if we flip this, we have a lot of cobblestone at the bottom. Cobblestone galore! Yay! Now beware, what I would actually use this for is, I believe you can stick this into a mass fabricator, I think. If you cannot, then I'm sorry. Now a mass fabricator, I believe, can you stick it in? No, you can't. Never mind. Pay no attention to that. There was a version of the mod where you could stick cobblestone into the mass fabricator to make UU matter, but they appear to have changed that. What you'll need to do with the cobblestone now is either put it into a magma crucible, as I have here, which can either be powered by engines or straight pipe power. Here it's powered by engines. Here it's powered by the piping power. And let's see, what else do you need to know? Oh yeah, don't spam this. You cannot have a really fast clock on this, because it takes about 2 or 3 seconds for everything to reset, and if you spam it and don't give the water time to respread, all the lava will take over this. Yeah, what happened here? That'll happen. You cannot have that happen, or the next time you run your machine, it will ruin your entire farm. There we go. That fixed it. So yeah, as you can see, even spamming it once messed up one of them. So yeah, just don't put it on an incredibly fast clock, and you should be fine. And you get quite a bit of cobblestone even from only 2 layers thick. Yeah, because I emptied out all the cobblestone into here before. So we're going to run the machine once, and then this will be the end. It's a great way to get building materials. The other thing you can do is, if you have a recycler, you can put it into that for scrap, which can be used in a generator. It also can be used for scrap boxes, and it's scrap that goes in the mass fabricator. And I believe we can use an advanced a ultimate hybrid solar panel on our mass fabricator. This is just going to be really quick, guys, because I'm trying to show you guys, if you're wondering why I'm doing this mass fabricator. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. Good. See how slow progress is? If we take scrap, which is produced, you don't get it all the time in the recycler, but every so often you do get it. As you can see, this really improves the amount of progress that you can make in your mass fabricator. So I would definitely look into using cobblestone to produce scrap just for mass fabrication, because UU matter, if you're not familiar with it, is used for MFFS project upgraders, which are camouflage. I don't know what those are. And it used to be that you used them for quantum armor. I'm not sure if that's still true. Quantum. Yeah. Quantum suit. I think they've changed the recipe so it doesn't require the UU matter, but it used to. But you can still use UU matter for something, I know that. Okay, we're gonna harvest the farm, and then this will be the end of the tutorial. So yeah, here we go. One harvest. We got 43 pieces of cobblestone. I think that will take a somewhat overhauled recycler about 30 seconds to eat. So even with only 2 layers, it's still an incredibly efficient way to get cobblestone. Yeah. It's also good if you're lazy and don't want to go mining for more cobblestone. You can just sit here and spam it. Okay, don't do that. That was my mouse. That was my mouse that did that, not me. Okay, I heard something that I don't want to hear, and it came from the bottom row. Lovely. That's not gonna hurt anything, is it? No, it's not gonna hurt anything. Okay, I'm going to make sure that we haven't... Okay, I was worried for a second that we had broken one of these, but it looks like it's fine. It's just, yeah. And then the way that you would collect all the material at the end is just using 2... Whoops. Didn't want to do that. 2 water sources. And where they meet, you would put a pipe. A obsidian pipe. I always do that. It annoys me a lot. Okay, so you need an obsidian pipe and a cobblestone pipe. Just because you get a lot of cobblestone, so why not use cobblestone piping? So then you just have your transport pipe, and you would probably put it in like a chest right next to the lever or the timer. So yeah, I just have a chest here. Oops. And then you would hook the piping up to the chest. And I'll just stick a chest down here. If you really wanted to come down to the bottom of your thing, you could every time. I wouldn't. I'd pipe it up to here. But as you can see, that is an incredibly... It's also good to do it this way because it will keep your game from lagging, because all the items won't be sitting on the ground. So if you have it on a timer... Crap. Why did that happen? That's what you don't want to happen, guys. Did it ruin every farm? It ruined every farm. Well, I don't know how that happened, guys, but yeah. If this happens, all you have to do... Oh, see, that's what happened, guys. It destroyed the water source that keeps the water reproducing. And that's why you have this water source here. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. This is the end of the episode, guys, because this is gonna take a while to fix. But anyway, thank you for watching. As long as you don't spam it, it'll work fine. but just don't spam it. Don't do that. Anyway, bye. Oh yeah, really quickly guys, I hooked up a timer as an experiment, and you need at least 6 seconds of delay for it to work right. So yeah, that's all you need to know about these. Also, I did find out if you do have this on an automatic timer and this happens, you can actually go along and do this and it'll work. You just have to make sure that you have at least one water source block for it to spread to. And yeah, if you have a lot of trouble with jamming, just break an extra layer like right here and it'll work fine. Anyway, that's all. Bye.